Well, it's been a while since I've been down in this old hotel building. It's called the Southern Hotel. It's been an apartment building for a lot of years. So we've got a little bit of break in the weather. I've had the whole place kind of buttoned up for the winter. I got plastic over the windows. And I've been wanting to remove some of these countertops and sinks. So I'm going to come down and spend a little time down here, do some of that. The last real project that I did down here was removing these cast iron bathtubs. I haven't removed any more yet. I remember on, I think one of the introduction videos, I did take out one set of cabinets on the lower main floor. But I've got this one and 4 others, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 others that I want to take the countertops off of and put some new countertops in here. We're not really into warm weather yet. We're probably a month off to where I can open up these windows and start putting in these thermal inserts that I'm going to replace all these windows with. I may take off some more paneling on the external walls, take the outside trim casings off and see what I have to deal with there. But for right now, I'm not going to get too eager yet. I still have heat in the building. Next week we're supposed to be headed into the mid 50s for highs and low 30s for lows. So it's kind of getting close to where I can open this up and not be too concerned about freezing water in here. I do have all the water shut off for this upper floor except one apartment. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do what's going to be the northeast corner. I'm in the northwest corner at this time. And then I have 2 on the south. Would be the southwest, southeast corner. I may get those countertops taken off as well. Again, it's still just kind of the demolition, removing of parts before when warm weather comes, I'll feel a little more comfortable in actually putting things in the other direction, putting things back together. So this is the north wall, again in this northwest corner. I got this kind of, I'm guessing it's probably a chaser. Possibly there was a furnace down below in the lobby. I don't know yet. I'm kind of curious what's underneath all this. Well, it's kind of what I suspected. I think there's been a chimney. This must be a flue going up through the roof. I don't know if it's possible that they had kind of a floor mount furnace here. Possibly. But it looks like there's a spot here. It's been cemented shut where there was also a chimney access there as well. So I don't really have to dismantle this all. I was just kind of curious what's underneath it. There's one kind of similar in the apartment on the opposite end. All furred out. I'll just bring sheetrock in and I'll sheetrock this off instead of this paneling. It is kind of interesting when we opened up this wall in the hallway that this is where the dividing wall would have been between 2 hotel rooms. So this wall looks like it would come in just to the side of where this chimney is. So it looks like that wall would have come in right about here, which is kind of interesting. So with this chimney being on one side of this partition wall, would have accommodated this hotel room. I'm really not sure how they heated each individual room up here. That's not clear in my head. So this is the kitchen in the northeast. Ouch. Upper cabinets are hard on the head. Well, in this far northeast corner, there's something that's been paneled over here. There's a big chimney structure up on this corner. It comes out on the roof, so I'm guessing it's probably some kind of a chimney chaser. Be my guess. We're going to find out. Well, there's a little chimney here. You can see up high, there's one here that's been cemented shut. Down here, this looks maybe a little more like a gas line. It was a little bigger, possibly was wood or coal, who knows. So this also was a chimney, it looks like. The reflection of these windows kind of makes it a little harder for this camera to see. So my guess is this was for a chimney flue clear up to the top. And my guess is the exterior wall is the same that's in that, be the northwest apartment. And the joint here. There it is. So this looks like a wall, maybe correlating with this room here that we looked at earlier. So now I'm in, it'd be the southwest corner, opposite of, obviously, the northwest corner. This is the only kitchen that has kind of a little bend in the cabinet work here. Got this busted loose, I think. They're long overdue to be upgraded. I just broke this in half to make it a little easier. Yeah, this is well overdue. It's had some water damage seeping in behind this backsplash. Time to get fixed. Well, this last apartment that I'm in, which is in the southwest corner, I just took the countertop out of. Got this refrigerator that has been the artwork of some youngsters. I don't know what all the stuff is on here. Some kind of markers. I've tried Windex and that doesn't even touch it. So this is what I'm kind of trying to figure out how to get off, if I can save this refrigerator or not. Well, I went to the hardware store and I got these two cleaners. This one here is called Superzilla. I've heard about it. I've never used it before. Says it's supposed to lubricate, penetrate, clean, protect, displace moisture, free rusty nuts. It says it does just about everything: grease, oil, tar, asphalt, rust, carbon, markers, ink. Well, that's what I've got on this refrigerator. Lipstick, labels, scuff marks. I got all this stuff on the refrigerator. And this one here, I don't know, it says it's supposed to be a super duper thing too, satisfaction guaranteed. I guess I'll try this one first and see what it does. So it says general use, apply, wipe, and rinse. Tougher removal, let sit longer. We'll see what it does. It says crayon, stickers, lipstick, and grease. I don't see anything coming off there. Let it sit for a little bit here maybe. Satisfaction guaranteed, come on. Yeah, there's a little bit maybe trying to come off of there. Well, we'll let that sit a little bit. Come over here to this side and I'll try that Superzilla stuff and see if it works. So what are we supposed to do? Precautions. Directions. Safe for all metals. To test, apply a small amount of Superzilla on a non-noticeable area. Well, I'm not going to hurt anything on this. We'll see what it does. It says it does stickers. I got some stickers here and here. And there's a little bit coming off there. Maybe I'll let it soak a little bit here. And I'll do the left side here with this other citrus all natural stuff and let it set a little bit. So we'll kind of have a side-by-side test here. Well, while we're letting that set, this is the stove that was left here. And I did soak it a little bit. You see it's kind of smeared, and then I got sidetracked and did something else. But what I've used for years and years is this TSP, this trisodium phosphate. It's really a powerful cleaner. I got some lids to these sitting here too. But that stuff is pretty amazing. If you don't wear gloves, you're gonna know it right away. It really works on the hands. So that's probably what I'll use on this because I know it already works. It did soften all this gook. Well, I suppose it's only been a couple minutes, but I got 2 clean rags here. This is the side with that, whatever it is, that all organic stuff. By golly, it does start to take it off when it's just got to set a while, huh? I'm more impressed than I thought I was going to be. It's going to take some more soaking, but it's taking it off of there. So patience maybe is not my strong suit. I want it done and I want it done now, you know how that goes. It does kind of work off that glue on that sticker. So this other side is the Superzilla. Well, it's working it off too. Got some stickers on it, 1, 2, 3 on here. So it's doing it also maybe kind of the same rate. I don't know, maybe it's taking it a little cleaner than this organic stuff. So let me apply this half here again with this Desolvit citrus solution. We'll let that set a little bit. And then this is the Superzilla. Kind of let it set a little longer and see what happens. We got some purplish stuff here. This looks like it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Well, this kind of reminds me of paint stripper. You know, the biggest deterrent against paint stripper working is impatience. Yeah, I think maybe if I had a bristle brush, it might get down into this kind of a eggshell surface that these refrigerators are, you know, kind of painted in. They aren't a gloss finish. A bristle might get down into some of these little nooks and crannies better. It's gaining. Might take a little more work. I might even try some of that TSP on there. I don't know. But I guess nothing really works without application of some elbow grease. I did this one coat with the citrus. Now I'm doing one coat with the Superzilla. Just tough stuff. There's just no way about that. Well, I'll keep picking away at this. I've got 2 more kitchen counters to take out with their sinks. I just kind of pick away at this a little bit. We're going to have, like I say, a little warmer weather showing up here in the next week or two. Maybe I can get a little more aggressive on some of this. I may get into some of these windows, take those casing trim work off and see what that looks like. But anyway, this was my kind of a afternoon project out of the shop. Not real long, not real detailed, but make a little headway here or there. Appreciate you following along.